Hey guys, welcome to Body Peak Supplements. Today we're going to be talking about Waxy Maize Starch. What is Waxy Maize Starch? Waxy Maize Starch is a type of starch or carbohydrate derived from either rice, barley or corn. Now this is what we call maize starch. So waxy maize starch is called waxy maize starch because if you look at maize starch under a microscope, you will notice it looks quite waxy. So this is why they call it waxy maize starch. It's basically a maize starch derived from rice, barley or corn that actually looks like wax under the microscope. Now they claim that it increases an insulin spike faster than any type of carbohydrate source in the world. They also claim that you also have the fastest absorption through the lower intestine or the gut to replenish glycogen stores faster. This is not the case. So why do they claim this in the first place? It's quite simple. Barley starch is made up of two predominant types of substances. The first being amylose, the other being it's called amylopectin. So amylose is basically a very slow absorbing type glucose, and amylopectin is a very fast absorbing glucose response part of the starch. So basically waxy maize starch is actually made up of 99% amylopectin other than amylose, where a lot of the other starches such as potato are close to being 50-50. So this is why they claim that it is fast absorption. But what they believe to be the case versus what is the truth and what happens in the real world are two completely different things. So over the last couple of weeks I've been going through 15 different types of journals, and what I've discovered is quite phenomenal. It's not necessarily, well, one research did actually show it to be a slow release carb, almost low GI they claimed, but most of them state that it absorbs into your stomach and produces an insulin spike and has pretty much the exact same effect as any type of dextrose or maltodexdrine. One research even showed that white bread can actually increase glycogen stores at a faster speed than waxy maize starch. So that's the lowdown on what waxy maize starch is all about. I'm not saying that waxy maize starch is bad or that we shouldn't use it. I'm just saying that the claims of it being better than any other type of carbohydrate source just is not the case. I've contacted these other companies directly for them to actually send me the research and the paperwork, and they haven't been able to do so in the last couple of weeks. I'm still waiting for it, so I don't believe that these evidence actually even exists. I think they just believe that I believe they just claimed that it does, improve glycogen stores faster, have a fast absorption and produce a more powerful insulin spike because of the fact that they're aware that they have 99% amylopectin, but they haven't actually done the research themselves. There's actually no evidence to prove that this is what actually happens in the human body. And when this research was actually done, it goes to show that what happens in science and what happens in the real world are two completely different things. So us at Body Peaks, we are still going to stock waxy maize starch because we still believe it is a very usable fuel source. It does work. We're not saying that it doesn't work. It's still a convenience to use it as a supplement, so you can just take one scoop and put it in your protein post-workout to replenish glycogen stores and produce an insulin spike to get a better absorption of your protein and creatine and everything else. You can also have a pre-workout and mix it with your pre-training supplements to boost your energy levels. But you've also got to start thinking more about value for money. So we're not going to be stocking the more expensive brands. We're going to be stocking just the basic ones, the cheaper versions, as a result of showing that there is no difference in results from the versions that we are now going to stock versus the more superior versions out there. that claim all these things that have been around for a longer period of time. So, to prevent ripping you off, we're going to step down and now discontinue the more expensive options and just provide the basics, so you can get the best results possible and save money at the same time. Talk to you soon. Bye.